Sometimes life changes in the moments we least expect, like a joke said too lightly, a voice heard at the right time, or a stranger showing kindness when the world feels too heavy. This story begins in a parking lot, right after sunset, with a billionaire's daughter in a red dress, and a single dad who had no idea his life was about to shift forever. But what happened between them wasn't about money, fame, or power. It was about kindness, unexpected, undeserved, and unforgettable. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Kindness Lights, where we share real and inspiring stories that remind us how powerful compassion can be. Don't forget to like the video and comment your thoughts below. Your support keeps these stories shining. The evening air was warm as Charlotte Whitaker stepped out of her silver luxury car. Her family name was known across the city, owners of one of the biggest tech companies in the state. People assumed she had everything: beauty, money, privilege, opportunities. But what they didn't know was how lonely she often felt behind all of it. That night, she had just left a charity gala, another event full of people smiling without meaning it. As she reached for her car door, it jammed. The glass window slipped awkwardly. She groaned, trying to pull it back into place. A few cars away, a man in a plain gray t-shirt was helping his daughter out of an old sedan. His sleeves were dusted with flour. He had clearly come straight from work. He noticed her struggling, hesitated for a moment, then walked over. "You need a hand there?" he asked gently. Charlotte looked up. She wasn't used to people approaching her casually. But his tone wasn't flirtatious or impressed. It was just kind. "Yes, please," she said, stepping aside. He steadied the door, lifted the window, and aligned it. "There you go. Should hold until you get it fixed." "Thank you," Charlotte said with genuine relief. "I don't know what I'm doing with this thing." "It's all right," he smiled. "Cars don't care how fancy they are. They break on everyone." She laughed softly. He had no idea who she was, and she liked that. Just then, a little girl tugged on the man's hand. "Daddy, can we still practice tonight?" Charlotte's curiosity lit up. "Practice what?" The girl beamed. "Singing. My school's doing a music show. Daddy said he'd help me learn. He's the best singer ever." The man flushed. "She exaggerates." Charlotte raised an eyebrow playfully. "Oh really? What do you sing?" He shrugged. "Mostly whatever she wants. Lullabies, school songs. I'm no professional." Feeling bold for the first time that night, Charlotte laughed and said, "Well, if you can sing Mozart, then I'll marry you." It was clearly a joke, dramatic and silly. She expected him to laugh it off. But instead, his daughter looked up eagerly. "Daddy, do it. Sing the one Grandma liked." The man rubbed the back of his neck, embarrassed but smiling. All right. Just for her. And, for the lady with the broken car window." Charlotte crossed her arms, half amused, half curious. And then he began. His voice rose softly, warm, rich, steady. The melody of Mozart's Ave Verum Corpus floated into the parking lot, smooth as honey and unexpectedly pure. Charlotte froze. It wasn't just good. It was breathtaking. People walking to their cars slowed down, some turning to look. The golden evening light reflected off the windshields as his voice wrapped the whole parking lot in calm. Charlotte felt something inside her chest shift, like someone had gently opened a window she didn't know was sealed shut. When he finished, his daughter clapped like she was cheering for a stadium concert. Charlotte swallowed, touched in a way she hadn't expected. That was incredible. "Seriously. You could sing professionally." He smiled shyly. "Maybe in another life." Something about the way he said that made her heart tug. They talked for a few minutes. Charlotte learned his name was Jack Carter, a single dad working 2 jobs, one at a bakery in the morning, and one delivering supplies at night. He didn't complain once. He spoke with simple gratitude, especially about being able to care for his daughter. "Life gets heavy sometimes," he said, leaning against his old car. "But kindness gets us through more than we realize." Charlotte nodded. She knew what he meant, even if her struggles looked different. Before leaving, she reached into her bag. "Can I give you something?" "For helping me." Jack held up a hand. "No, thank you. Helping someone doesn't need a price tag." That response stunned her more than the song. Most people she met wanted something from her. Jack didn't. She got into her car, thoughtful, almost emotional. The next morning, Charlotte couldn't shake the memory. The purity of his voice, the sincerity in his eyes, the kindness he gave so freely. So she did something unexpected. She called her family's foundation and arranged a donation, anonymously, to her local public school's music program. Enough funds for instruments, lessons, and scholarships for kids who couldn't afford them. And among the first families contacted? Jack and his daughter. 2 days later,